What's going on, everybody? Eric Lindquist at Stochastic here on the Odd Shopper channel, coming to you with another edition of NBA Lindy's Leans, Likes, and Locks. Hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell goes a long way for me on this video, goes a long way for you. That way you become a prize whenever great content is going live here at our little neck of the YouTube woods. Off to a really good start here today. PJ Washington jammed his under 30.5 PRA in the premium Discord. That was a smash. Anthony Davis back, and obviously Dallas. Easy cash to start things off. Avoided the Lakers bomb that could have been, because again, that line just looked so wonky. But hey, the data was actually right. Oh, it's going to be right a lot more than me most of the time. Probably should have bet Orlando in hindsight, but they got it done there against the Lakers. So avoided that catastrophe. So I'm off to a really nice start here on Monday. Nice start to the week here. We're sitting pretty good over the course of the last 3 weeks, even with a fluctuating NBA slate. I've kept the ship upright over here, and then also premium Discord last Wednesday, 4 locks. Today, first lock right off the bat. A lot more locks in the prop streets. You can sign up for that down below. Lindy 5, and then obviously Portfolio EV. We will talk about at the halfway point, because that is where you can really get some volume down on some positive EV bets and get yourself in action. All right, producer Jacob, we're ready to rock 8 games again. We're just mirroring Monday into Tuesday. We're just mirroring Tuesday into Monday. Producer Jacob, let's get to the leans. I had nothing cute nor funny to say there at the intro. Well, we have Orlando now taking on Charlotte. This ought to be interesting. Orlando takes care of business against the Lakers there. Watch most of that game. And now going up against a Hornets team that isn't actively trying to win basketball games. However, they've got a lot of their core dudes that are going to be out there. LaMelo Ball, Josh Green back off the injury report, Miles Bridges, Mark Williams. How do you finagle your way out of that? Take a page out of Toronto's books. Just don't let them close. Just don't let them close. Didn't matter. They still beat Washington because Washington was trying to tank equally as much and bench Sarr and some other guys at the end of the game. That's neither here nor there. Golden State, Miami, both those teams are trying to win. That's always fun. However, the numbers are super efficient, low pace games. Steph Curry questionable in the injury report. No props outside of the Miami side, and pretty limited at that because we got to see if Khalil Ware is going to continue to start even against Golden State. I think Quentin Post ends up starting, and I think they have Bam and him in the starting lineup, but we shall see. Tough for me to get a gauge on. You got Mr. Dyson Daniels over there in the corner against Houston. Obviously very defensively forward, Dyson Daniels, but potentially looking for him to take on a little bit of the scoring. However, I haven't got any clue where we're going to be getting like numbers for Vic Krejci, or if we're going to be getting numbers here for Karis LeVert. Want to look at some of the bench pieces because both of those guys can start to trim into Dyson Daniels minutes if it's like offense for defense type situations. Both of those guys a little bit better on the offensive side than Dyson Daniels. And to round it out in the lean category, Utah plus 10 against Memphis. No John Morant. But when the data says, hey, Eric, you should be betting Utah here, it freaks me the F out because Utah also not actively trying to win basketball games. In fact, got $100K fine because they're not actively trying to win basketball games. So with Collier, Sexton out there, Jordan Clarkson is questionable. Only Lauri Markkanen and John Collins off the table here. They're both out already. Utah plus 10, it's a dicey proposition. Let's probably stay away, but if it gets to 11.5, 11, I doubt it does. We'll take a look tomorrow. Take a look now, friends, at Bet365 down at the link below. It's available in Arizona, Colorado, Indiana, Louisiana, North Carolina, New Jersey, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, Virginia, and brand new to Illinois. Would love to see you guys over there because, well, they've got some of the best odds in the entire industry. But here's the real catch. $10. That's all you have to deposit. And when you bet 5 of those dollars or more on any play, you'll get 150 in bonus bets. So that is $10 you deposit. You bet $5 at the link below, and you get 150 in bonus bets with nothing attached to it. Doesn't have to win. It can definitely lose. You can definitely get yourself 150 in bonus bets right from the get-go. Down at the link below. It's only if you're 21 and over. If you have a gambling problem, please call or text 1-800-GAMBLER. Yes, friends. Oh, want to throw this in there too. Minimum odds, minus 500 or greater. Alrighty, y'all. To the likes we go. Let me also tell you, there is a lock that exists on the card, so should have probably said the likes and the locks because that's how we do things. But I begin our boarding walk here with San Antonio taking on Detroit. And Detroit, this is just one of those things where you are sitting there holding the bag, not sure what to do with Cade Cunningham and Tim Hardaway Jr., who are both questionable. In fact, Cade Cunningham, late scratch, kind of screwed me over because I had the over of 5.5 rebounds for when Isaiah Stewart in a game that really looked like it was going to blow out against New Orleans. Well, you take him off the floor. The game got a lot more competitive at the tail end of that one. Duren closes out. Everything is not awesome. Everything is not cool when you're not part of the team. That's the Lego movie, but the inverse. Anyway, San Antonio, they have nothing really to be playing for. Stephon Castle, he's questionable here. The rookie of the year for him, it's locked up. Like, he could probably not play another game the rest of the season now that he's met the qualifying number, and they'll get him there. So I'm kind of worried about his minutes. Going to be looking at some unders from those guys going forward. Devin Vassell, Keldon Johnson, probably immune purely because he's coming off the bench role. So weird that he has a gold medal. I have to bring that up all the time because it defies logic. But the modeling here does not defy logic. Under 234. I said it before. San Antonio not actively trying to win basketball games. Sandro Mukashvili going out there from time to time to go chuck it around the block. Bismack Biyombo starting last time out. Stephon Castle potentially missing this one, which would slow it down even further. But in Detroit, you have a Sar Thompson who's just fought crazy foul trouble. If he stays on the floor, this Detroit team is just so operational on that end of it. I feel really good about the under of 234. Could have been a lock, but I'm keeping it at a standard half unit play. This one is so clear cut. Dallas taking on New York. And I want to bring this up because Dallas, we just cashed a ticket with them on that money line, and in the premium Discord, cashed that under lock of PJ Washington, 30.5 PRA, way under. That felt good. Spencer Dinwiddie could have helped out the pick'em card for the people. Then we could have all been happy, but either way, not here nor there. Massive unit and a half dub in that last game against Brooklyn. Now we head to Tuesday in the Garden. Things look a little bit different if you ask me. Cam Payne, probably going to be your starter going forward. I thought he looked a lot better out there than Miles McBride did recently. Think he'll continue to be out here along with Jalen Brunson, who's still got that right ankle sprain from that Laker overtime game that never should have happened, but that's also a different conversation for a different day. I look at what happens with Anthony Davis. Does he play on a back-to-back? I don't know. You don't know. All I know is that this Dallas team, they've gotten healthier. They were able to play 10 deep as Najee Marshall. Dwight Powell got up to 16 minutes. Brandon Williams has played serviceable there. 19 minutes, 15 points off the bench for him there. And Max Christie, 10, 5, and 2, starting to look a little bit more acclimated, not having to be like a go-to scorer when they only had like 8 dudes out there and Dinwiddie was shitty. But anyway, Anthony Davis played 27 minutes in his first game in a long time. I gotta think that they rest him here, don't you? Don't you? It would be very strange to me to have him just show up immediately. And then this Mavericks team is already just flummoxed. I mean, back-to-back, second leg of a back-to-back for them. They didn't have to extend anybody beyond 31 minutes for PJ Washington. Again, he finished with 16, 5, and 2. That one felt so sharp, way under 30.5. But let's get sharp again. Let's go to the Knicks side of this one. I think Cat in store for a great spot. And hey, even if Anthony Davis plays, we kind of have an idea of where those minutes land. So I think there's lots of ways. 28 is like the hard cap, not getting extended, especially on a back-to-back. But more than likely, I think he sits, and that moves this line to around 9.5. That, friends, is where we really want to be on the New York Knicks side. I want you on Portfolio EV side as well, friends. Promo code Lindy14. There are 14 subs available here for the 14-day free trial down at the link below. Yes, you heard me. Only 14 subs. We opened it up again, normally just a 7-day free trial. And hey, if you're late to the party, you can still get that 7-day free trial at that link below. But for a limited time, 14-day trial of Portfolio EV, the most forward-facing, honest, upfront tool with you in the entire betting industry, Lindy14. You head to the link below, click on it, head to Portfolio EV, get it downloaded, the OddsShopper app on your phone, and start utilizing Portfolio EV on the go. And it doesn't matter what state you live in, California, Texas, Florida, even if it's a one-book state or a social sportsbook state, we have all of that integrated over at OddsShopper, helping you make money at Flip or Rebet. Or hey, let's say that you are in a great state like Arizona, the best of the best. You have an opportunity for Prize Picks and Underdog and all the pick'em sites, along with the opportunity to play every sports book under the sun. And I quite literally mean the sun. It's like going to be 100 degrees there. But anyway, we got ourselves Lindy14 at the link below, Portfolio EV. Sign up today. First 14 people, they went like hotcakes last time. I'd head down there. Free trial available. Alrighty, y'all. Let's get to 2 more picks, shall we? Hit that like button for me, and also Lindy14. It's beautiful stuff. Cleveland -7 taking on Portland. And friends, handicapping this one is just a pain in the neck to some extent, purely because you remove one piece of it, and that is Donovan Mitchell. Well, Donovan Mitchell is quite good at the basketballs. In fact, yeah, he loves the basketball. He loves to play basketball. Uh-huh. Yeah. People know what I'm quoting. Head to the comment section below if you know what I'm quoting there. Does producer Jacob know what I'm quoting? What movie I'm quoting? That's a no. Man, your youth must have sucked. Kids these days, I tell you. It's like a decade younger than me. I want to just... We're not going to go there. Let's talk about something that really matters, and this is great for social. Ready? Here you go. You have no Donovan Mitchell? Guess what? It is Darius Garland season. Fire it up to the moon, friends. I have no idea why this number is at 22.5 at open. In fact, against Brooklyn, I was looking at jamming him to 25 plus, 50 plus, 30 plus. It'd be nuts to see 50 plus. And also that would be lying because that didn't exist as a line in the world. But Donovan Mitchell is a guy who has 30.7% usage on this season. And Darius Garland already at 27.4. But look at this. When I sort it in my spreadsheet and I have my automatic on-off court tool for NBA Wowie, and you fire up Donovan Mitchell and you take him off the floor, guess what? 30.5% usage for Darius Garland against a Portland team that, yes, they do have some defensive guys. Scoot Henderson off the bench. I mean, he's just learning how to play offense here at this point in time. And they have Simons and Sharp out there, not known for their defense. This is such a great spot to invest in Garland at these kind of numbers. 993 minutes, 30.5% usage, averages 36 points per 100 possessions. That, friends, if you just divide it and you make that 2/3 of that, that would be right in your wheelhouse, 32 minutes. And that is a low minutes projection on Darius Garland. Give me this lock, friends. Darius Garland knocks in the moon, like from The Mummy. Over 22.5. It's a FanDuel right now. Just bet it. I'd play it up to 25 here. I'll play some alts on it too. It's going to be good times. Evan Mobley threes. We'll take a look tomorrow. And this is going to be a fast program. Sub 15 minutes. Producer Jacob, you here for that? Very nice. How much? OKC -9. Actually, more than we can afford. Sacramento on the other side, friends. This one is tough to handicap as well. Why? Well, we don't know what's going to happen here in terms of injuries on Monday night, but it's a tail end of a back-to-back here with Devin Carter, Malik Monk, and Doug McDermott out. Did people know Doug McDermott was on Sacramento? I'm not sure you did, but Domantas Sabonis, friends, he is going to be playing basketball on Monday night. Doesn't that make you think there's a chance with a lower body injury considering it's an angle that he sits in this spot? I sure do. And it's OKC on the other side, which we already got confirmation. I was kind of secretly hoping that we were going to get Jalen Williams. Jalen with not a Y. I don't know. Jalen with a Y looks pretty good recently, but he's questionable. I thought we would just see him off the injury report. Chet Holmgren also questionable. I think they both play. I think this is a spot where they just kind of go out and seize this one seed earlier on in the proceedings. Sound like Bill Raftery there, but anyway. Baseball and NCAA tournament on Thursday. Oh, friends. It's going to be so fun. But let's keep this groove moving. I don't know why I said it that way. OKC -9 is all I'm trying to say. Cut the string. And that does it for another edition of NBA Lindy's Leans, Likes, and Locks. Head to the comment section below. Let me know what you're going to be betting here on Tuesday. Let me know how Monday went for you. If you're in the premium Discord, you're probably pretty happy with me just because, locks getting through. Those are kind of the biggies. That's the stamp of approval. I've now hit, oh, dude, it's been insane. 10 of my last 11 locks. Obviously, forward-facing, showing you them all on this program. Obviously, we had some riffraff that got thrown into the middle at the tail end of last week. Shouldn't have done that. Mad at myself, in fact, because they were a little bit thinner, although 1.5% expected value. They're still expected value plays, so not going to give you anything that isn't. And neither is Portfolio EV. You can literally sort by such things. So Lindy14, if you want to be one of the first 14 people to take advantage, Lindy14 gets you a 14-day trial, limited time only today. If it goes well today, we'll get you another one set up tomorrow. I'm not sure yet. We'll find out tomorrow from the powers that be. Because again, this is the best tool in the betting space. And that I know for a fact. Thank you, producer Jacob. Until next time, friends, I'm Eric Lindquist. Baseball so soon. I'm Eric Lindquist. Best of luck in the NBA streets on Tuesday.